God, 10 inches of Batman? Absolutely.
What's up then, boys? It's Knee High here, back again for another Absolute Wednesday.
Love me, then you hate me. Don't you ever love me, baby. Love me to hate me, so my end.
And I only got 4 comics this week. It was pretty light. I already know next week is probably going to be a bit crazier because it's going to be the middle of the month. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be getting the crossover, I'm pretty sure. Martian Manhunter is about to come back. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be a crazy week. But this was also a crazy week. You know what I'm saying? We got the introduction of Absolute Joker, bitch. Oh my God, this bit is so sexy. But you know I'm going to have to say this one for last as the Absolute Wednesday tradition, because this one was the banger. I can't lie. This one was the banger this week. But I also have some other ones that I wanted to show y'all, man. We're going to start with the weakest of the week, man. Aquaman and Hawkman. I know I'm late to this. This came out last week, so we're going to skim through this. I'm going to have some spoilers, man. Aquaman, I did not know how powerful he was. This is my first Aquaman comic. Yeah, this is actually my first Aquaman comic. I haven't even watched the movies. This man is a crackhead. I thought Hawkman would have him. I didn't think he would have him beat, but the amount of power that Aquaman has in this issue is crazy. He washes Hawkman like it's no other, man. Don't even waste your time. Don't even waste your time, Hawkman. It's a short issue though. It's very short. The art is okay. Nothing too crazy, but it's round 2 of DCKO. Let me show you some of the stuff. Issue was too crazy, you know what I'm saying? None of it was too crazy. We got this right here. Aquaman and Hawkman fighting and shit like that. We got we have this other scene too. Let me show you. We have some backstory between these two, but it's nothing too interesting, too crazy. It might be the weakest one. I mean, the most interesting part of this issue is probably the Booster Gold and what he's doing and plotting and shit like that, because it's still continuing on. We're getting more backstory about what's going on with how he plans Darkseid is took over Booster Gold's body. I guess I'm spoiling that if y'all know. But yeah, he took over Booster Gold's body, and basically we're getting a little like tail of that. So we're getting an intermission of that. So if you're into that, I guess it's not in focus. Jesus Christ. Why is it not in focus? Huh? Yeah, but so I hope y'all, you know what I'm saying? This is the weakest one. I definitely enjoyed it. Aquaman got decimated, my boy. Aquaman got decimated this bit. Then we're gonna get into Wonder Woman, y'all boys. Wonder Woman versus Lobo. This was a good issue. Do you see this cover? Do you see this cover? This is the highlight of the issue right here. But we get into round 3 of DCKO, and we have Wonder Woman versus Lobo. You should already know who wins because it's Wonder Woman versus Lobo. But I didn't really... The art style was interesting. I won't say it was bad. It was probably not for me. Maybe I got to see it a bit more. It kind of seemed like more of a hybrid of Mr. Terrific and something else. But it was an interesting fight. All right, it was an interesting fight, say the least. You know, Themyscira makes its appearance. You know what I'm saying? Lobo turns into a different form. He almost looks like the Joker. There's a different type of art style in here. There's a cool little image of it. It's fire. I really want to show it. It's really fire. I might have this as a dummy. I might have it as a dummy because that shit is crazy. I'm gonna start bringing up this comics up like this. I missed a page. Okay, there it is. It looks like we're getting a little sneak peek. So you see this forward and then back forward pause and shit like that. If you were there, if you're here, you know. Rewind and shit like that. Pause it at that little section and shit. You already know. But look. Round 1, Lobo. Can I get it focused? I'm doing my, you know what I'm saying? But can I get it? Yeah, you see how fucking sexy it looks? It's nice. I won't even lie. Let me not hate on the art. It's nice. It's definitely, I just think Wonder Woman look weird to me. I haven't seen her look like that in other DCKO comics. So maybe that's what threw me off. But it's an interesting little style. I think it can work for something else. in its own series, maybe a Lobo series. Maybe I'd fuck with if I seen Lobo like this the whole thing, or maybe this is how a Lobo series looks and this is how they brought Wonder Woman into it. But it was definitely pretty fire. 3 rounds as per usual and shit like that, and this one's a bit hefty, unlike the Aquaman and Hawkman. That one ended quick, but this one, it goes back and forth a bit. I enjoyed it a lot. Let me know what you guys think about Wonder Woman versus Lobo, the round 3 of DCKO. Then we're gonna get to one of the highlights of this week. I was not expecting to see this as I slowly pull it back. The Darkness. Jackie Estacado has a first issue on shelves, and it caught me off guard. Now I know there's a compendium and shit like that. I already seen it on the shelves and shit when I was walking through Midtown Comics. While I was walking through Forbidden Planet and shit, I seen it. But I was not expecting to see a random first issue of The Darkness next to Absolute Joker and Batman. Oh my God, it was fantastic. Honestly, if you never read The Darkness, if you never played The Darkness, the game, this is where it's from, the comic originally. Jackie Estacado, bro, this shit is so fire, bro, especially the gameplay from the game alone. But yeah, the story starts off good so far. I'm learning more of the prequel. I'm basically going through it within this too, but I didn't know that Jackie's dad was basically like a little hellspawn and shit like that. And he did planted his little seed before he got skedaddled. But yeah, it was cool to see like the sketch gallery and a bunch of behind the scenes work and shit like that. You see a lot of how Johnny plays in the comics and shit like that. Yo, bruh, it's fire. Honestly, it is fire. If you really want some nice demon angel shit and they have to do with morality and it's not really completely black and white, it's almost gray, because Jackie, you know what I'm saying, that's the boy. He's also a lunatic. If you want something like that, bruh, oh my God, look at the scenes. You get Bruce Wayne vibes, right? You know what I'm saying? Look at my boy. Look at my boy doing it. Hey, I can't show too much right there. You know what I'm spoiling. You know what I'm saying? But I can't spoil it. But he's looking like Bruce Wayne doing this thing over here, Jackie. This is my first time reading a comic like this, bro. It's so fire. I mean, I read it earlier today and shit like that, but it's like, this is my first time reading The Darkness. This is my first time reading it. I played the second game. I have not got to play the first game. I'm missing it because, you know, it's on Xbox 360. The emulators are ass, but this is fucking fire. If you enjoy playing The Darkness 2, if you enjoy Jackie Estacado, if you enjoy it looks like the demons and shit like that were in the game and shit like that, they were part of the story and shit like that. If you enjoyed all of that, it seemed like you will enjoy this game, this comic. Oh, and what's her name is in here? Jenny? The one he be glazing about this in the second game? What is it? Jenny? Yep, Jenny. See? You see all my P's and Q's? Jenny! Jenny's right there. Apparently they have some lore back then and shit like that, but bro, it's fire, bro. I definitely enjoyed reading this. I will be picking up every single issue that drops because I actually do love this series and I want more of it. So I need to support it, and I hope you guys do too. All right. Let's stop playing. Let's get into the highlight of the week. Absolute Joker has released. And let me tell you, it was a good origin story. Now, let me tell you, all it is an origin story. So it's not gonna be too heavy and shit like that. It's not gonna be the most action and shit. But it's good dialogue between Batman and Pennyworth. You know what I'm saying? Pennyworth. Yeah, it's good dialogue between these two, learning about the origin of the Joker and shit like that, learning how he's come, learning about Jack Grimm and shit like that, learning how he's even become this fucking creature, bro. Once you see because this I actually cannot spoil. Once you see how he gets this form in the book, you might be able to discuss with Absolute. You might be like, what? How could he even think like this? I know we're doing crazy shit like that with the other characters, but for you to even think like this with the Joker, you're doing a little bit too much. I give it a 9. I give it a 9 though. I still give it a 9. It's one of the bangers. It's one of the bangers, but this issue definitely caught me off guard. I'm fucking winning this shit like that. I'm definitely gonna get excited, especially this cover right here. I know you've seen this cover right here. I'm gonna go see Scott Snyder tomorrow. Okay, he's doing his press. I can't tell you where he's doing his signing because I'm gonna get doxxed. But let's just say he's doing a signing. I might get this one signed. Maybe I get the A cover signed because why not? You feel me? You feel me? But I get the foil variant or the other two. There's some other two I wanted to show y'all. Let me show you the other two. These are my least favorite variants, but I had to get every single one because this is one of the highlight key issues that I got to live through for Absolute Batman. After the Bane one, obviously. The Joker one is a big highlight. Look at these things. This Bloody Mirror one is like, could be swapped. Probably could be swapped out even with the A cover because this shit is fire. They were like Absolute Batman A cover and it was this? I'd be like, what the fuck? I would have picked up immediately and be like, no, this is not Absolute Batman, but this one is also crazy too because you see Joker and Batman and shit like that. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, man, I enjoyed this issue. I would say it was fun. It is pretty short, but you do get the background of Joker and shit like that. You're learning more of the lore. I maybe feel like it's a two-part thing. I don't feel like we're completely done, but we're also getting that crossover coming up with Absolute Wonder Woman. So I don't know if they're gonna skim all past that or Absolute Wonder Woman is gonna like integrate with this. Hopefully they don't do that and skim past it. Hopefully it's like one of those annual things, like it's a throwback story or like they do this little side mission or whatever, but that's what I'm getting from it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Absolute Wednesday, man. We got the highlight of the year. Finally, Absolute Joker. I know you see the cover. Double-sided Joker like a card and shit like that. That's kind of coffee. You can flip it like that too. You can flip it like that too. It is Joker, Absolute Joker, bruh. Yeah, this shit was fire, bruh. It was fire. I definitely enjoyed it, and I'm excited to see what Absolute Wonder Woman does next. Oh, and I'm also excited for Absolute Manhunter. I'm not gonna lie, after that, when that comes out, it might be GG's for this. It might be GG's for this Batman. They gotta keep it up, man. I don't know how they're gonna keep keeping it up, but they're already blowing their load with Joker. So we're gonna see what else they do. Oh, apparently Absolute Deathstroke's gonna come out. So we're gonna see how that dude does and shit like that. But Absolute Joker, his load is being blown right now. So we're gonna just see. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know which variants you picked up, and let me know what else you picked up on this new comic book day and Absolute Wednesday. I'm gonna talk to y'all boys later. Peace. Love me.